secrets uncovered.
Whatever happened to TV action star Joe Penny? He was the co-star of Riptide and Jake and the Fat Man, who had all the fame and fortune that goes along with primetime success. But then he disappeared amidst rumors of a drug problem. Now he sits down with me to set the record straight about where he's been and where he's going.
At one point, drugs entered your life.
Yeah, I went through all that.
Yeah.
For a few years. 2.5, 3 years. I'd done some cocaine and drinking some beer, and that was about it. You get involved in that. I always showed up to work, always did my job.
Eventually, says Joe, he put his partying days behind him.
I just got tired of waking up at some place going, okay, what's your name? And like, hey, where am I now? But it was all fun.
So you never had to enter rehab?
No, I never had to do that.
No intervention?
No, I didn't have to have an intervention, didn't have to have any of that. I was just in so much pain. I was just in so much pain because I was in fear. I was in fear of no one's going to like me. I'm never going to get hired again. That scene wasn't good enough. Everybody's telling me I'm really cool, and I know I'm not really that cool. Yeah. I finally just kind of grew up, you know. And I just wasn't a man about it. I was still being a little boy, and there's a big difference between being a man and being a boy. And I asked my father what that was. He says, real simple. He says, you get your ass out of bed, you put your feet on the ground, you get the damn thing done, son. That's the man. I went, got it, Dad.
It's been 20 years since Joe first hit it big, initially with Riptide, and then opposite William Conrad in Jake and the Fat Man. The series, which lasted from 1987 through 1992, catapulted him to stardom. And before long, he found himself a frequent target of the tabloids.
There was a point where you had a pretty dramatic weight loss.
Oh, people thought I had AIDS. Yeah, I was in Hawaii, and I had caught something, and I couldn't hold anything down. And let's just say my body was very busy eliminating.
Back in 1989, while shooting the series in Hawaii, Joe talked to E.T. about his health.
I lost about 10 pounds in the midst of about 6 or 7 weeks, and I guess that's it's a great thing for a lot of people, but for me, it's not the greatest thing in the world. But and that scared me.
Looking back today, Joe says his mystery virus took its toll.
How much weight did you lose?
I lost probably 17 pounds,
wow.
18 pounds.
Wow.
Now, on me, that's a lot. I was about 190, 195, and I caught this thing, and for about 6 weeks, it was really tough, but I was on a liquid diet, and finally I kicked it. I got rid of it.
But the rumors of AIDS continued until Joe finally had to do some damage control.
So I had to go on Arsenio Hall at the time and dispel the rumor that the rumor of my death has been greatly exaggerated.
When Jake ended, Joe says he had had enough of series television.
You do a series where you become a fixed character that everybody loves. You come into their house every week, and you love that, but it's a tough one to shake.
But now, Joe is back. And come January, he'll be starring with Leah Thompson in Jane Doe, a 4-part series that will air as part of the Hallmark Channel mystery movie franchise.
I said, this is something I can do. Of course, I love her. She's great. I'm a big Leah Thompson fan.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but I'm having a good time doing it.
Now 48, Joe's seen a lot of changes in Hollywood. Some he's not so sure about.
If I got the Botox thing, say, Joe, nothing. What are you, gay? What, have you gone girly on us? What's with this thing? What are you doing with...
Yeah.
Anything you haven't done you'd like to still do?
I'd love to have kids one day, and I'd love to have a family, and you got to get the mom thing worked out. Mommy deals, a little bit of an issue. I got to find a woman crazy enough to put up with me, because I'm not a walk in the park, believe me.
What would be the biggest thing she'd have to put up with?
Me getting up at 5:30 in the morning. I got that Barney Fife hairdo thing going. You know, I got the boxers down around my waist, my ankles, got the sleep in the eyes.
Joe's first big break was a small part in the pilot of the Nancy Drew TV series.